You go through the answers to this test, and I'm going to start with this first one. It says 4x squared, x equals minus 2. We're trying to see whether or not it's true or false. So I'm going to go like this. 4 times minus 2 squared. 4 times minus 2 is equal to minus 8 squared. That would be 64. False. That says 16. That doesn't work. Let's try this one. 3 times 4 plus 7 equals 19. Well, that's 12 plus 7 is 19. True. 4x minus 9 equals 9. X equals 0. 4 times 0 is 0. Minus 9 equals 9. False, right? Minus 9 times 7, so it's 7 times minus 9 equals minus 63. Why, that would be true. 8 equals 1/2 of x plus 2. 8 equals 1/2 times 12 plus 2. 1/2 of 12 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. True. Next one is 30 equals 3/5 b. Well, 30 equals 3 times, I could put 3 times 10 divided by b. Well, that would be 30 divided by, I'm sorry, there should be 5 down here underneath here. My mess. I'll put 5 here. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 30 doesn't equal 6. False. Right. That's that top 6. Let's go down to the next group. Okay. So solve each equation, right? Now I'm going to do these relatively fast. Okay, so it should make some sense. 54 minus x equals minus 54. So I can subtract 54 from this side, minus 54 from this side, minus x equals minus 108. You flip the sign on both of them, so make that a plus and make that a plus. X equals 108. All right. 32 plus x equals 109. Subtract 32 from here, minus 32 from here. End up with x equals 77. Minus y minus 8 2/7. Well, you got to add it to both sides. 8 2/7. Right? Minus y equals 8 2/7. So then you got to flip the signs, make that negative, make this one positive. That's how that would work. So it's negative 8 2/7. Let's try number 10. 6b equals 14.4. Divide this by 6. Divide this by 6. You find out that b is equal to 2.4. Right? Let's try the next row. D over 64 equals 9.5. Negative 9.5. You basically can make this minus 9.5. And just take 64 and multiply it by this number. You'll find that D will be equal to negative 608. Okay. Do not lose your sign. I think a lot of people have positive. It's wrong. It's the opposite direction, right? Minus 3f equals minus 39 1/3. All right. So if I divide this by minus 3, this by minus 3, first of all, we know it's going to be a positive number. So it's going to be 1/3. And 1/3 divided by 3 makes this 1/9. Interesting, right? Equals 72 equals 0.3. Once again, we just bring it up. 72 multiply across. We find out that E would be equal to 2.16. Makes that easy, right? My numbers do not look real good. I'm trying my best here. We have Z minus 16 2/5 equals minus 42. I'm going to add 16 2/5 here, plus 16 2/5, right? And so if you put this together, right? You're going to get the number z equals minus 25 and 3/5, right? So basically, you can make this, to make this easy, you make this a 1/5. If you want to do this kind of math a little easier, right? 11 minus 6 is 5. Then you have 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. It's one way of doing it to make it a little easier on your head, right? Let's try this one down here. Once again, try to make these simple, right? First thing you want to do is get that variable by itself. So I got to add +3 aside, +3 on this side. That goes away. C over 4 equals 4. Bring up that 4 here. So you go C equals 16. Nice, right? Once again, get the variable by itself. Minus 63, right? You get minus 4t equals, wow, this gets confusing. 13 minus 5 is 8, right? And it's going to be negative. Divide by minus 4, divide by minus 4, t equals 2, right? I guess I should circle this. Might be make it a tad easier to see my answer. This is 4g minus 26 because minus 10. So I'm going to get rid of the 26. I got to get 4g by himself. So I plus 26 on this side. I get 4g equals, that's 16, right? 26 and minus 10. Divided by 4, divided by 4, g equals 4, right? Ooh, this looks confusing, but it's not. You're going to add 20 to this side, add 20 to this side. Remember, you got to get this guy by himself. You're always getting the variable by itself. These cross out. I'm not crossing them out, but I'll do it right now. These all go away. And so you get a over 7 equals minus 6. Then you just bring your 7 up. Multiply across. A equals minus 42. Nice. Okay. Let me clear the playing field. Boom. And then it says solve each equation. Isn't that what we've been doing? We'll do more of it, right? Rules, take this up, times this. So n plus 7 equals 22, minus 7, n is equal to 15. Circle my answer. 6n plus 8 equals minus 96. You might have seen me do this before. If I divide this by 6, and I can divide this by 6, right? 6 goes into 9 one time. 6 goes into 36 6 times. So I got 16 there. Equals n plus 8. That's my cheater move. I'm going to use it. Minus 8, right? This goes away. And you end up with n equals, well, I screwed up. That's minus 16. That's minus 8. That's minus 24. Aha, makes more sense. Okay, not much space to work with here. That's why I'm kind of going on the sides, getting kind of messy, but I have to clear this real quick. Now, once again, I have the situation. Let me get rid of this first. Plus 12, plus 12. This goes away. So my new thing is 7x plus 9 over 5 equals 20. That's going to come up, right? That's going to be multiplied. Goes away. So you're going to have, I guess I got to move it this way. Sorry, kids. 7x plus 9 equals 100. Minus 9 goes away. And then you have 7x equals 91. And the answer to that is 13. Divide by 7, divide by 7, x equals 13. We have 5 times n plus 3 minus 5 equals 40. Okay. First thing you do is get rid of that 5 plus 5 plus 5. This goes away. 5n plus 3 equals 45. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. That goes away. This becomes n plus 3 equals 9, minus 3, and what equals 6. It's pretty straightforward. Looks good. Okay, right? 6b plus 6 equals 2b minus 10. Okay. First thing you got to do is get rid of this. Move the 2b's over so you get the variable only on one side. This becomes what? 4b plus 6 equals minus 10. Minus 6, this goes away. Then you get 4b equals minus 16. Divided by 4, divided by 4. B equals minus 4. Looks good, doesn't it? Kind of makes sense, right? Let's hit the clear. Boom. Now we got all these things to crazy decimals, right? So we have 3n. And then it says plus 1.2 equals minus 4n minus 0.9. Ew. Well, let's try to make the n's positive. So I'm going to add 4 here. Add 4 here. This goes away. I have 7n plus 1.2 equals minus 0.9. Got to subtract 1.2 minus 1.2. This goes away. 7n equals, look at this, minus 2.1. That's nice because it's convenient. You just divide by 7, and equals negative 0. Next one. Minus 3 1/2, okay, over s equals 1 3/4. Now, I'm going to tell you what I would do. This is over s, right? I would convert this to force. I just make it all like a improper fraction, right? So easy way is 4 times 3. This would be 7 over 4, right? Everybody see that? 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7, right? This one, I'm just going to get 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7/2, right? Negative over s, okay? And I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to make one more change. To get it to be force, what I do? I got to multiply this by 2 and this by 2. So ultimately, I would get this minus 14 force over s equals 7 force, right? It's supposed to be an s, and it looks really weird. Just go with it, right? Now, because this is kind of goofy, I'm going to move to the other side to finish this problem. So I'm going to put minus 14 fourths over s equals 7 fourths. I got to bring this s up to this side, right? This is what we do to get rid of that, get out from underneath the denominator, right? So now we have minus 14 fourths is equal to 7 fourths s. And then I got to multiply this by its reciprocal. This is a little confusing, but these are things we probably should learn early. So I'm going to put 4 over 7 here, right? And let's do our crisscross applesauce thing here. These go away. 4 divided by 4 is that. This goes away, so it's minus 2 is equal to s. Wow, confusing problem. Several steps to it, but that's how you would work that, okay? It looks weird when you look on the way it is. You know how much was done in there, right? Next one, let's try 26. 26, we have 42 divided by 24 equals a over 4, okay? We could do some reducing. If we multiply this by 4 over 1 and this over by 4 over 1, and I'll show you what happens when you do that. 42 over 24 equals a over 4. If I multiply this by 4 over 1, and I multiply this by 4 over 1, this is fraction work, right? You could take this and this becomes 6. Now you have 42 divided by 6. You get 7 equals A. Right? This might be a reach back. Fractions. 7th grade skill. Started probably in 6th grade, but they're still there, right? They're weird, but if you can manipulate them, it's a lot easier, right? Let's look at 27. Determine if each equation has one solution, infinite many solutions, or no solution. Give the solution for each equation that has one solution. Let's take this first one. If I look at my step, it says 4x plus 7 equals 4x plus 9. If you get the same thing on both sides of the equation, you can cross them out. So I end up with something goes 7 equals 9. This does not equal 9. There is no solution to this problem because it doesn't work. Okay, so that's 27. Let's look at 28. For 28, it says minus 2c plus 5 equals minus c plus 2. Well, this should look somewhat familiar. I add c here, right? This goes away. Minus c plus 5 equals plus 2. I'm minus 5, that goes away. Minus c equals minus 3. Flip the sign for both of them. Boom, boom. You just get c equals 3. And if that's the case, there's only one solution. Right? These are really weird problems, but they make you think. And that's kind of what it's all about, right? Let's look at 29. 29 is strange. It has 5h plus 3, right, equals 3 plus 5h. Guess what? These can be crossed out. 3 equals 3. It doesn't matter what you have for h. They'll always cross out. So you can say this is infinite. Infinite many solutions. Any number you put in, it's going to work. Okay. Let's do number 30. It says 2p minus 8 equals minus 2p plus 8. Let's not get this confused. This one says minus and this one's saying plus. So we're going to move stuff around. So I'm going to add 2 to this, add 2 to this. This goes away. So I get 4p minus 8 equals plus 8. Now I'm going to add 8 to this side, add 8 to this side. This goes away. 4p equals 16. You get p equals 4. That is one solution. Okay, simple, right? Ooh, here's one for you. This one says 4b plus 6 equals 4 times b plus 6, right? And I honestly God, I got to go back and make my b's look normal. This is going to be really weird, okay? So that's a b and that's b, right? Well, let's distribute this. So we still have 4b plus 6 over here. And this is 4b times plus 24. Well, these will cross out, but 6 does not equal 24. So there is no solution. This is trying to fool you. I'm trying to get that thing. Oh, it looks the same. No, because you got to distribute, right? No solution. No solution, right? Let's try the next one. You have y plus 6 plus y equals 2 times y plus 3. Well, let's take this. Combine like terms. 2y plus 6. And this stands for 2y. 2 times 3 is 6. It's the same. 6 equals 6. Infinite solution, right? Let's take a look at number 33. We have 2 times g plus 4, right, minus 2 equals 3g. Well, 3g. Oh, I'll clean that up. That looks bad. Okay. 3 times g plus 2 minus g. Right? Distribute. 2g plus 8 minus 2 equals 3g plus 2 minus g. Oop, almost screwed up. That's 3 times 2. That's a 6 there. Uh-oh. There we go. Right? Let's take a close look here. 2g. Okay, right. This becomes 2g plus 6. This goes away. This is going to take away. This g is going to take one of these away, so it's going to be 2g plus 6. All right. Cross them out. It's infinite. Infinite. Yay. Right? Let's look at 34. This is all fascinating, I guess you might say, for those that are watching this. And once again, when you're doing this, you're trying to conceptually think in your mind what's going on here. This is problem solving, but this is like advanced level in a way. Minus 3v minus 6 equals minus 3 times v minus 2. All right. Minus 3v minus 6 equals minus 3v plus 6. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, you can see right now this is wrong. These guys cross out. Then you have minus 6 equals plus 6, and that is not the case. No solution, right? Yay. All right. Let's scroll down to these, okay? And most of these word problems I don't particularly like. I think they're very confusing. But these, you should be able to use on a calculator. All you do is, and we showed it in class, you take 0.148, right? And you keep repeating it. 148, 148, 148, 148. And then you're touching the math button and go to fraction. And it would give you the number, all right? It's going to say 4 out of 27. The next one is one people are going to mess up. Because how this is, it says 0.1 and it says 06 with the bar over it. So you got to go 06, 06, 06, 06, 06, 06. And we do the math key fraction on your calculator. It's going to say 7 out of 66, right? So we've got something different because they were typing 0.106, right? You don't want to do that. This one, once again, you want to type in 0.1. 0.183333333 on then math fraction. You get 11 out of 60, right? And the last one says 0.1 with a bunch of 4s after it, like this. If you put in your calculator correctly, it says 13 out of 90. All right. Of all the problems on this problem thing, the only one that's actually interesting and kind of solvable, right? The only reason I don't like this is you're supposed to guess and check. Guess and check to me seems like a lot of bother if you don't have a formula for figuring it out, right? There has to be a way you can kind of decipher this and make it kind of easier for doing it, where I would never use this as a means of figuring things out. I just wouldn't. But I would like to figure out this one. And let's pump this problem up so we can look at it. It says the sum of 4 consecutive numbers is minus 14. This is actually solvable without guessing. I don't like guessing because that's just not my inner nature. My inner nature is to solve the problem. It's math, not guess the problem. So if I think about this, 4 consecutive numbers, and consecutive numbers like 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 right? To actually do this in a way, I would pick my first number to be x, right? They're added together, plus another number, which I say x plus 1, plus another number, x plus 2, plus another number, x plus 3, and you're saying it all has to equal minus 14. This is actually a solvable problem. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6 equals minus 14. I subtract 6, subtract 6. This goes away. 4x equals minus 20. If I divide by 4, x equals minus 5. So my numbers would be, according to the top, x, then I add 1 would be minus 5. The next one would be plus 1 to it, makes that minus 4. Because remember, it's plus 1, but this is negative, right? Minus 3, minus 2, right? And see if that adds up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That equals minus 14. Yay. Okay.